Hi, I'm James Goulsbra, and with me is Amy Hancock, and we are the Being Counter the Boss podcast hosts, and today we are talking about how we do what we do.
So today we're going to be talking about staffing and how we got our staff. So, first member of staff for you was?
It was admin.
Admin, okay.
As we said in the podcast previously, we went out and did the admin route, which took a huge chunk off from me and other James. What about you?
Mine was an experienced bookkeeper. Yes. So that was my first hire, and it was someone, I was advertising for someone on Facebook, LinkedIn.
Yep.
Just on my business pages, I just put, does anyone know anyone? Yep. I wanted someone local to me. I know I could do the whole remote thing and send out, but I still to this day have people dropping things off. So having someone local works better for me, basically. And I wanted an accountant 1 day a week. That's all I wanted. But I say that's all I wanted. I don't think that actually existed, getting a qualified accountant to work for you 1 day a week. But no one was there. But actually, a lady, Karen, contacted me who was an experienced bookkeeper in industry. Hadn't worked in practice before, but had done multi-company management accounts. On QuickBooks, experienced on there. So I kind of went through a list of the things that I could delegate to her and thought, right, okay, I can have you on a couple of days a week. And then she started and said she needed a bit more. So bit the bullet, took her on. Yep. And it was someone that I knew from a Pilates class. That used to
Pilates class.
And then my second hire was also from the same Pilates class, but I did know before that. So everyone that I've hired has been a connection to me
for a connection. And you're bound to go in there now, aren't you? Yeah.
Or a connection from the person from my Pilates class. So I haven't actually hired anyone externally to, I suppose, my network, but nobody had worked on my employee register. Nobody has worked in practice before.
Okay, that's interesting. But so, as we have grown, both practices have grown, we've gone through a recruitment process. So recently, both of us.
Yes.
So you since have taken on another.
Yes, I've taken on an apprentice.
But also, you've also got someone who does your tax as well.
Yes. So both are through my employees. One is Natalie, who works for me, was a friend. And then Jamie, who's just recently started with me, was Karen, my first hire's apprentice. So it has been loose connection through Pilates.
But that gives the reassurance that there's a familiarity going on.
Exactly.
And hopefully that creates a better atmosphere as a team.
We really gelled well together. We do monthly days where we all get together and work together. We're fully remote. Everyone works from home, apart from that 1 day a month. We all go meet up in a room and we all work together and we'll train together, and it works really, really well. So personality-wise and location, we are all together. I would say it's particularly from an audit perspective. So I'm an auditor as well. From an audit perspective, I don't have any audit staff. Everyone listening that's in the audit world will know there's a huge shortage of auditors.
So we've helped you with some stuff, haven't we?
You have. You've given me staff to help with audit, that your staff that are training. I don't have a qualified accountant who's done audit at my disposal because there's such a shortage.
Yeah.
Actually the salary and the cost of having someone, I can't afford that.
No.
So at the moment, I would say I'm missing an auditor to help me. But we've kind of come up with a structure that works, that my bookkeepers can train in audit and help me with audit, which actually hasn't started yet. It will be starting next month, the training side of things. But I feel that bookkeepers would make good auditors.
Well, they already do this sort of stuff, don't they? They're looking at the detail.
Yes. Yeah.
And how they're going about it, from the creditor's point of view to the debtor's point of view.
Yeah.
So matching things up. the bank transactions, the payroll stuff.
Yeah.
So if there's any sort of risk or something that wasn't right, they can kind of pick up quite quickly.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm quite excited to do that. I think my recruitment process, I have tried to do it externally, just hasn't worked for me. And it's been people that are related somehow towards me, or which is natural with wanting someone local as well. And I'm training them to be what I need them to be for me and for the practice. So I probably haven't really followed a traditional recruitment process of first interview, second interview. I had one, people came to my house. My main office is at my house. People came to my house and we had to chat for an hour. I did go through references because my HR consultant told me I had to. I have got an HR consultant now. I didn't have one to start with. I do now because I'm worried about the forms. I started to do things myself last year. So when I took from Karen, I tried to do it.
When you're starting up, you do these for yourself because you are very aware that you could just waste money. So you're wearing many hats, which is why you've got to do it. You do it from the start, but equally, you still start to realise limitations, and then that's why you need to. Which is why we're telling our clients, bring us in, we can do it, and equally ourselves as practice owners, we've got to look and go, we don't know it all.
Exactly.
We've got to get the outside help in to protect us as owners.
It's good to have an HR consultant in your bag. Yeah. Because actually mine will help my clients as well.
Definitely.
So having an expert, I mean, I feel like a lot of clients, because we do payroll, they think we do HR as well.
But there is that, isn't there? There is that element, and also it's, I put my hands up and just say I'm not an HR expert, and it's just a minefield. And my HR specialist will always tell me you shouldn't be doing it that way. No. And I'm like, okay, then you need to help me. So
exactly.
Yeah, you've obviously not done it through a recruitment process, but we have.
Okay.
So we've done. So we had admin first, but then subsequently, as I said in the podcast, they obviously moved on because of family situation, which is a shame. So it's actually taken us a while to find an admin person to come in again. Yeah. We went through the process of advertising the job. We did it through LinkedIn, did it through Indeed. And then we filtered it through. We got to do some online questions, so we used to screen them. And then they interview phase, had them interviewed, then we had them in as a trial phase. That's just because obviously it's quite quirky working in practice. Yeah. No day is the same. No. But we need to see how they can cope. Yeah. We had a couple that were really good. We offered them a job. They turned it down. They got a better offer where they were. Mm-hmm. Fair enough. So it took us a while to find us. We had the fingers burnt a few times. And it's the same when we've gone to recruit an accountant. We've had Josh came in. That's great. Obviously, and then took on Stuart as a trainee. Yeah. But I knew Stuart. He's my friend. Yeah. He had a change of career. It was just an opportunity, right time, right place for us. Yeah. So I didn't really need to interview him. I've known him for years. I know he loves studying. Yeah. So perfect fit. But we've also then gone and then very quickly and then gone, need another accountant. So we've had to go out and do the same thing again. We've advertised the role. We've gone through the recruitment process. We ummed and ahed whether to outsource. Is it because do we do that? Because no disrespect, at the moment we're fighting a lot of other firms for the same pool of talent. And it's really hard to find people who want to go to work. And I don't mean in a horrible way. There's just been a shift in mentality. Yeah, definitely. And that's okay. It's just a let. But when you're the owner and you're emotionally involved, it's really hard to sort of go, I need someone who wants to go above and beyond. Yeah. For us, because I want to be able to trust them with the clients and know that it's not just, okay, whatever time they want to work to, they're just shutting off and that's it. Leave it for it's. Do you know what? Sometimes we've got to go we'll go beyond and show that we're there. So it reassures the client, just because they walk in the door, the office, and happen to be in the office, and they're going to leave. It's like, sorry, I can't deal with it because I'm going home. You got to take the time to listen to them because it puts them at ease. So we've done again the recruitment process, and unfortunately enough, the person who we just recruited, I do anyway, because I used to teach their kids when I was a sports coach. But they were the right candidate. It was done. It wasn't just a case of, I know you, I'm going to recruit you. It was the best of the bunch that we looked at.
Yeah. I think actually with the HR process, as it should be now for every business, you need to demonstrate that you've been fair.
Absolutely.
And everything. So, definitely need to go through all of that. Training-wise, do you use any external providers, or is training all in-house?
No, so our training providers for the staff, Stuart's doing AAT at the moment. I think he might want to do ACCA later on, so just the grounding. But we use Kaplan for that.
Yep.
Obviously, when I did my training, I was with BPP.
Yep.
So I've got the experience of kind of knowing, as yourself, knowing what providers do.
Yeah.
Stuart likes the way Kaplan model, so he's sticking with them. It's working very well. He's progressing very quickly.
Good.
So that's quite good for us.
Yeah.
That's what he's getting the support outside, not just us, because obviously we're trying to give him work within
the day, practical,
to help him with his learning.
Yeah.
But equally, there's some bits, as I said to you, was identified to help their knowledge. They need to be on an audit. We're not auditors. I've done my background as audit, but I didn't take an audit certificate. So I said, "Did you need help?"
Yeah.
He said yes, and it's obviously it was great for you because you got the resource.
Yes, definitely.
Hopefully, it quickened up that audit.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah.
But equally, my team got the other side of something else, which actually has enhanced their knowledge.
Yeah.
And it's like a win-win.
Yeah, it works really well. And I think actually in the accountancy space, a lot of collaboration needs to happen because we've got this shortage of talent in our industry.
So go back to you then. So do you training providers for you? Because obviously you've got Jamie and Gary doing exams.
They're doing AAT. So Jamie, when she finishes her AAT, will go on to ACCA as well. Gary's my husband. He is doing bookkeeping. I've left it up to him whether he wants to go down that route as well. I think when there is this shortage of talent out there, you need to look at what you've got and really go, okay, what do you want to do? Do you want to go down that route and prepare them for that? And just hope that they are happy enough to stay with you.
Yeah, there's always that element of risk.
They're going to be headhunted. They're going to be contacted on LinkedIn and asked.
We've got it with. I mean, it's great that Josh has recently qualified of ACCA, and he's got people approaching him for work.
Yeah.
Heads are going to get turned.
Yeah.
Because everyone's fighting the same pool of talent, and they're just saying, well, we'll do this, we'll do that, we'll pay you this, we'll pay you that. And it's like, okay, you know what? I think as a small practice, I have to recognise that we're never going to keep them if they want to move on. We have, as long as we give them the tools to survive in the industry, that's just one way of looking at it.
Yeah. So do you look at your staff and go, okay, we've got salary.
Yep.
Do you offer anything else as a kind of package for them? The training, obviously.
Training's part of it, at the moment, we're looking at, also we have KPIs built in. Well, we're still trying to build them, actually. We change them again, so a little bit based on performance, but we're trying to incentivise the team to, if the practice is doing really well, they get rewarded.
Okay.
Whether that be a bonus, whether that can be some time off, whether that can be an outing, a team outing, just trying to do something different. We're trying to provide some healthcare for them. Again, we're working through quotes because it's quite straightforward. Some want it, some don't.
Yeah.
Some of our team are younger than the others, so therefore they want more money in their back pocket rather than contribute towards something. So we are trying to make it a better place.
Yeah.
It's not going to be an immediate, but I say we're not trying to pull the wool over people when they come to work for us. What about you?
We've got a target actually in that if we reach a certain turnover level by Christmas, we can have between Christmas and New Year off. Because at the moment we're open. If a few of these audits come through that I've quoted for, then yes.
Guys, you need to get those audits something right.
We'll just give my staff off time between Christmas and New Year. Don't get me wrong, I've already said the payrolls need to be done before Christmas, which most people would want them anyway. But for example, Natalie, who works for me, she is a working mum. She has to do school drop-off and school pick-up. So she works 6 hours, stops, goes as a school run, and then works an hour and a half after the school run.
It's good to get that flexibility.
And actually, with school holidays, she's used up pretty much all of her holiday. So she hasn't got holiday to take off between Christmas and New Year. So that's worth it for her. My other staff members, maybe not so much. The holiday isn't as important and the money's more important. So, you know, we're a small business. We're flexible. We can do all these things. I'm not writing it down.
Is it really bad that I'm going to say that our staff get time off on us over Christmas?
That's up to you.
I'm not
You can.
No. I'm just saying I'm not going to cause an issue with your staff.
You're slightly, no. You're slightly a little bit more ahead of me, I would say.
Oh, are we? I don't know.
It's all right.
Yeah.
They might be watching this. They might not. We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah. Let's see.
So we've gone through how we've recruited, or maybe not so much done the process as much. What we should do in helping our staff with training, and what we will do to try and keep them. Hope this has been helpful, and we look forward to talking to you in the next episode.